Welcome to day 4 of the 12 days of DIY gifts. And let's see, we are, I guess, a quarter of the way through. This is a 12-day kind of thing where I'm doing 12 days of DIY homemade gifts that you can make for friends, family, hostess gifts, teachers, or even yourself. I mean, because we all want to have stuff for our own use as well. And these are all, they're natural, not toxic kind of things that you would feel safe using in your house. So today, and if you want to sign up to get the notifications of these Facebook Lives, where I demonstrate how to make these things, as well as the emails that show you the recipe for the day, just sign up. I have a link to the thing somewhere. So just go ahead and sign up for that if you haven't done it already, and that will be delivered to your inbox every day. So today we are making 2 different room sprays. I'm going to make a Lavender Vanilla Room Spray and an Orange Lavender Monster Spray. Now these, if you're wondering what room sprays are, I don't know if you're familiar at all with Poo-Pourri. You can use that, and the directions for Poo-Pourri are to spray a couple sprays onto the water of the toilet before you do number 2. But you can also use these in a bathroom to cover up some scents, or just in your house in general if you want to make something smell better, or in a hotel room. If you go in a hotel room and it's kind of that musty kind of scent or something like that, you just spray it and it helps it smell a little bit better. The Monster Spray, on the other hand, is one that we use. It's an orange lavender scent. It's very soothing and relaxing, so it helps to calm some kids down, but it also is guaranteed to get rid of the monsters in your room. So you just spray it in the closets, under the bed, in the room in general, and the monsters won't come anymore. It's pretty effective. So this is a great one to give if you have kids on your Christmas list, or a family or something like that. So I'm doing both of these together just because they're so similar on how to make them. And once you learn how to make one, you can make the other one pretty easily. So to make them, the supplies we're going to need, I use these 2-ounce glass amber bottles. These are pretty inexpensive. You can get 12 of these for less than $9 on Amazon. You may be able to find them locally too, but I'm not really sure where. So they're just these glass bottles. And then you're going to need some essential oils. I use lavender and orange. And for the Lavender Vanilla Room Spray, you're going to also need a vanilla bean. You can usually get these at the grocery store. They're in the spice aisle. Sometimes they're in bottles and they sell 1 or 2 of them. If you're going to be doing a lot of these beauty products that I make, I'm just going to use quite a few of these throughout the rest of this 12-day thing. And so you may want to buy them in bulk. You can also use vanilla powder, which they sell just the seeds from in here. It's not as strong though. So just be aware of that if you have it and it's just laying around, because I have a bag that it's been sitting around for years and I just take a pinch here and here for culinary uses, but you could use that as well, just so you know that. And then we're going to be using vodka, just the cheapest vodka you can find at the store. It doesn't have to be anything special. And distilled water. So I think that's everything we need. One helpful thing to have for this is a tiny, tiny funnel, so you can see how tiny that is. Just because you're going to be pouring stuff into these little bottles, and you can do it without a funnel, which I've done plenty of times, but I just find it a lot easier to use these little funnels, and they're really, really cheap, 98 cents. You're probably going to get them at your local grocery store in the kitchen aisle or something like that. They're helpful for other culinary uses as well. So first we're going to make the Lavender Vanilla Room Spray. And what we're going to need is this vanilla bean that we have, and you're going to cut it in half. Just slice it so you have 2 halves. And then what you're going to do is take your knife and you're going to slit down the center, which I'm not going to do up here. I'm going to do on a cutting board. But just slit down. And you don't have to go all the way through, just so that you can open it up and see the seeds. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it in the bottle like that. And I'm going to stuff it down. Right there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my funnel and I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of vodka. Now the vodka is to help emulsify the essential oils into the spray, because oil and water don't mix. So it helps that, and it also helps to kind of preserve it as well. So we have the 2 tablespoons of vodka, and then we're going to put 10 drops of lavender essential oil. I'll take that up. 10 drops. And then all you need to do is just put the funnel back in and fill the bottle up to about here. You see like where it starts to go up with distilled water. It's easier to do it if you do it from the side. So you see it. It's very easy to go too high, which I did. And then put the spray part back on. Give it a shake, and then you can use it. I mean, it's as easy as that. It will start to smell much better after, you know, a day or two, just because the vanilla will have time to actually have gotten in there and to start smelling. So that's the Lavender Vanilla Room Spray. Pretty easy, right? So the Monster Spray is essentially the same thing, but we just put in the 2 tablespoons of vodka. Do that again. And then this time we're going to do 5 drops of lavender essential oil. Five drops of orange essential oil. And then put the funnel back on and fill to the top with water again. Put the spray thing back on and give it a shake, and it's ready to use. I do want to note too, I had some comments asking about the hand soap and how I was using plastic bottles with citrus oils. And technically, yeah, you are supposed to be using glass bottles with essential oils because the essential oils can eat at the plastic. But with the hand soap, there's such small amount of essential oils that I don't really worry about it. Plus, we seem to go through it so quickly that I don't know. I don't really worry about it. These, though, I would use glass bottles just because they're a lot more concentrated and smaller. I don't know. Like, I just feel like you can go down rabbit holes with your health and worrying about everything being like toxic and all this kind of thing. And the hand soap with the plastic bottle, still probably 10 times safer than the hand soap that you buy in the store. So it's a personal option. If you can find glass hand soap bottles that are foaming, great, use them. But you know, it's very hard to find them typically, or they're really expensive. And I want to make this something that's like available to all of you, pretty easy to make and everything. Again, like every day, I have the labels for purchase. So I have the Lavender Vanilla Room Spray one, looks just like all of the other labels that we've been making so that you can make a uniform collection if you're going to give them to somebody else. And these will look nice in your bathroom as well if you wanted to do it for yourself. The Monster Spray is a little bit cuter, so that way you can keep it in your kids' room, and it's got a little monster on it. And they make them look, you know, cute and fun. I don't know if you can see them. And tomorrow we're going to be making a vanilla mocha lotion bar. And I'll show you this. This one is one of the more complicated things we're going to be making, only because we have to infuse some scent, like the mocha and chocolate into this before we put it into the other melting stuff to melt into the mold. It's not difficult, not any skill level required for it. It just takes more steps than what we did today, kind of thing. But this is my absolute favorite thing that we have made, or that we will be making for the whole entire 12 days. It smells so heavenly. It is so good. I mean, if you like the smell of coffee, it smells so good. And in case you're not familiar with lotion bars, you just kind of use them like this, and your body heat melts it, and then you just rub it on your hands, and that's it. So it's just like a nice amount of lotion, so you're not, you know, you sometimes use lotion, you get a little greasy and stuff like that. This doesn't happen with the lotion bars. So that will be tomorrow. And I always forget to say stuff when I'm on these things, so hopefully I haven't forgotten anything today. But I wanted to thank you guys for the guys who joined me, and I will see the rest of you tomorrow.